everyone to the grand finale episode of Alumni Talkies. I'm your host, Pavni, and today we have a very special guest joining us. He's a proactive and achievement oriented professional with nearly 9 years of experience in the HR domain. Please welcome Mr. Mohammed Tausif Iqbal.
It's a pleasure to have with you, sir. Let's dive in right. You have an impressive career journey with experience spanning various roles and organizations. So, sir, please can you share with our audience how your journey in HR began?
So it's all about starting. I'll just take you through a timeline. We start in 2010 after my BBA. So I joined PwC in business, right, where I was seeing a lot of people issues which were happening, right, and how the manager were trying to. I won't say that it's exploitations, but the manager were not sensitive enough, right, with the needs of people, what the requirement is. That have triggered me to think differently and why not be in the people functions to help organizations because who are intensively depend upon uh, people as a resources, how they can, how the managers can be empathetic, can make best best outcome from the available talents that an individual have, considering his emotions and empathy in mind. So that's how I started my journey as an HR. And in 2012, I got opportunity, the same opportunity with SCMHRD to pursue my dream as an HR professional.
So, your journey is truly inspiring. One aspect that stands out is the dedication to driving HR initiatives while overcoming challenges as a specially able individual. How was your unique perspective influenced, and how did it influence your approach towards human resources as a domain?
See, when we talk about a person with a special needs, right, it's all about person having a challenge, how he or she get accepted, or we can put that how he or she can sell to the industry, like what value addition that they can do, right? I would just want to take you back 20, 30 years where technology was not evolved. Forget about technology. People thoughts was also not in that instinct where they can think of a person with XYZ challenge, like visual challenge or hearing impaired, can be a good and valuable resource to the industry. I would say that the technology have evolved a lot. Today, the industry is also opening up to taking a person with disability. It's about when we talk about HR as a career for a differently able or a disabled, right? It's I would say that HR is our neutral agency, right? So one most important attributes that I feel is the coaching and individuals. And I being a visual impaired, I want to share my experience. And when we try to coach individual, we try to listen more. If you listen more, you develop an empathy, right? And it does not require any eyesight for me to listen to an individual's perspective and thoughts. This is how I have, and I also mentioned in my earlier questions to you, right, that looking at the people challenges and how the manager is not able to understand the emotions and take the right decision. Those all intrigued me towards taking HR as a career specialization for me. Yeah, hope this answers your question.
Yeah, sir. So that's incredibly insightful for us. So let's delve some of the key topics in HR that our audience is eager to learn more about you.
Sure.
So you have been instrumental in driving strategies in HR business partnering initiatives. So can you please share with us how you ensure alignment between HR initiatives and organizational goals?
So I'll just share the two experience. I have two distinct experience you can say talk about. One was with manufacturing industries and one was with the service industry. The you can say that the nature of business is very very different, right? In manufacturing industry, I would say that uh, we used to deal with the blue collar employees, right? And manager, being a manager, need to be aware about different models standing at a order acts, right? Managers should be aware about the powers that they can have, right? For example, if an employee is sleeping uh, in the night shift, so he is disobedience to the supervisor, disobedience to the company. This leads to insubordination of the duty that he is supposed to do. The manager has the complete right, okay, to issue him a warning note, issue him a disciplinary note. But due to the influence of union leaders in the organizations, managers get afraid. I would say that the as an HR, it's our responsibility to continuously educate our businesses, right? To take continuously educate, empower the managers to take the right decision, and always say, better back on the manager and say that we are there with you. You just need to take the right decisions for the people around. We have taken few bold steps. Okay, for example, we have terminated one union leader. He was a general secretary in one of the organizations in Jamshedpur because of his behavior, right? His behavior was not appropriate to the organization's standards. With all these steps and all the due diligence, with all the meetings we have, you know, domestic inquiries and all, so we finally come into the conclusion, and everyone agrees to it. And this create a discipline. How discipline is important for the organization is concerned. Okay, and let me just give you a little bit more perspective from the service industry. So here we have the knowledge workers, right? Today, all of them are educated, highly qualified. Okay, they sometime they will feel that they are not able to meet the expectation that the organization expect to do. Sometimes here, manager also play a very important. They don't document feedback sometimes. So as an HR, what we need to do here is we need to constantly coach and guide our management, our leadership team to continuously give feedback. What's the wrong in it? If the person is not capable enough, give him feedback, give him the improvement points. It should be documented. When we have to take a tough decisions, for example, we have to ask the employee to leave. So we have to have a solid ground, right? Because any other thing, there may be a lot of team like legal teams and other teams is involved. There, we need to ensure that we should have a balanced approach to for the business and the organizations. We need to guide a business in such a way that the uh, organization is also not on a loose end, right? When we talk about the loose end, it's all about um, we have to protect our firm, right? We have to protect our firm with uh, that if that employee goes in the court of law, what the action is need to be taken. So all these things, the guidelines and guidance, we need to give it to the manager, constantly coach. And if our outcome is right, if we puts us right, we'll give definitely get a great insight and good outcome. And accordingly, uh, we can earn the trust from the business in helping our employee to be successful as well as the business and management to be successful. Okay. Always remember, we are the neutral agencies. We always do the things which is right for the organizations. We're not here to be goody goody always. We always want to be uh, the neutral agencies so that the organizations have a win-win situation, win-win place in the marketplace. That's all.
Right. Thank you, sir, for sharing your wisdom and experiences with us today. It's been an absolute pleasure having you on Alumni Talkies, and who better than an HR alumni for our final episode as we wrap Alumni Talkies for this season. Thank you so much.
Thank you.